Hello, Delmarva. I'm Morgan Mann from Cambridge, Maryland, here at WBOC's historic Studio D. Delmarva Life starts right now.
It is Friday. I said Friday, April 20th. I'm Lisa Bryant.
And I'm Brian Spiros. Welcome to Delmarva Live from historic Studio D. And of course, we'd also like to thank someone else for being here today.
Our audience.
Yes.
Absolutely. That's what makes our show fun, is our studio audience.
Exactly.
And this is your last day of filling in for
Jimmy. I've been
Jimmy.
filling in for Jimmy all week, anchoring the news, co-hosting the show.
Yeah.
Needless to say, I am absolutely exhausted.
You need a nap.
But it's been a lot of fun.
It has been a lot of fun.
It has been.
And I'm usually excited about Friday because of the weekend and everything. But there's a little bit of sadness because our pink week is coming to an end. So then we go back to our regular colors. You know, all week we have been talking about Susan G. Komen, Maryland, and Race for the Cure. And earlier in the week, you saw that I got a mammogram.
Yes, you did.
It was my first, a long overdue mammogram, and I shared it with everyone just to show them that it wasn't so bad. I don't know why I was afraid to do it, but
which I was very proud of you for sharing, because you may have inspired someone to go and do the same thing.
Well, guess what I got in the mail yesterday?
What?
I got a letter in the mail yesterday from Peninsula Regional Medical Center and the Peninsula Breast Diagnostic Center. We are pleased to inform you the results of your screening mammogram are normal. So I'm very happy.
Good, very good. See, I bet that was a little bit of a relief for you.
It is. You know, I'll go back next year. I won't put it off. I'll do it every year. And if you're like me, a big chicken,
don't be.
Because
it's the moral to that story.
Yeah, better safe than sorry, and you feel good. You feel like, you know, okay, I got another whole year.
Exactly, and you know you're healthy and everything's okay.
Right. Now, of course, as we said before, Sunday is the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure in Ocean City, Maryland, and I'm going to be there.
It's actually going to be one of the largest foot races Ocean City has ever seen. Some 3,000 people have actually signed up for the race, and people continue to sign up, so it's expected to be quite a good turnout.
Yeah, we want to give some information so that you can, the online deadline for the race in Ocean City is actually tomorrow, so you still have time to register, or you could walk up anytime to the Ocean City Convention Center and sign up today and tomorrow. And of course, you can sign up on race day Sunday.
Yes, you can. There's also bus information as well that we have at the Ocean City Convention Center. Bus is only $1. Then there's 2 lanes of Baltimore Street closed between 9th and 15th, and that will begin at 6 a.m.
Yeah,
so a lot of good information.
A lot of fun. I want to see you down there, even if it's raining. It's no excuse. You need
Come
to
out
get down
for
to
it's just rain. You'll dry off later.
Exactly.
And speaking of it raining this weekend, there's another big event going on here in Delmarva, Pork in the Park, which actually is kicking off as we speak right now here in Salisbury. It's actually the 2nd largest barbecue competition in the country, the largest one on the East Coast, and I think some 30,000 people are expected to come to Salisbury this weekend and be part of it. It runs all weekend until Sunday. I know, we were talking about it on the morning show this morning. We kept talking about like the ribs, the pulled pork, and my mouth was watering. It was making me hungry at 5 in the morning. But a lot of good fun to be had this weekend. Yeah, and it's all, they have entertainment, they have booths, they have rides for the kids, everything you could possibly want. And you know, tonight, Friday night's always a good night. I don't think it's supposed to rain tonight. No, tonight's supposed to be nice. Right, tonight's so we have the event details to show you for that. It's today, starting at 4 p.m. until 10 p.m. tonight. Tomorrow, Pork in the Park is from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and then you can make it out on Sunday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And we heard that even if it's raining, rain or shine, they have tents, they have everything covered for that. Yeah, so there's no excuse. No excuse to miss that either. And we're going to switch gears a little bit. We're going to talk about driving. Okay. So one of the things that annoys me when I'm driving, is
one of many.
One of many. And I have a little bit of road rage. I will preface it with this. But basically, when you're in the left-hand lane, in the fast lane, and you're going along, and you have someone who's extremely slow in front of you, and they won't get over. Well, in the state of Delaware, this may actually change.
Yeah. They're going to make a law?
Yes, they want. Some lawmakers say they want slowpokes out of the left lane and keep it for passing only. A bill to make this law is currently in the Delaware House, and under that bill, if you're caught holding up traffic in the left lane, the fast lane, you can expect, I can't talk today, a fine of $230.
Seriously?
Which does, I gotta say, seem like a lot. Like I could see maybe $50. And I guess Pennsylvania and New Jersey also do this as well.
Really? Okay,
yes.
So here's my issue with that. All right, so Delaware, let's take, for example, Route 1. You're traveling down Route 1, and I'm not familiar with, you know, what is on the right side of the road, what is on the left side of the road, or when it's going to come up. So let's say I'm going to the outlets or something, and I know that I need to make a left-hand turn at some point soon, so I get in the left-hand lane. I'm the kind of person who doesn't wait till last minute to get in that left-hand lane.
I'm the exact opposite.
To make it. You're one of those.
Over at the last second, I'll admit it.
Asphalt jockeys who go over at the last minute. You know, that's not me. I like to be over there. I like to be ready, and I'm looking for something. I'm slowing down.
Right.
I could be fined over $200 for that.
Yeah.
I don't
You better pick up the pace, Lisa Bryant.
I know.
That's all I'm going to say.
I'm just saying, you know, there are certain circumstances.
Right. And again, this is just a proposal. It's not like it's passed yet. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we will. Well, summer vacation in Maryland may be extended a little if Comptroller Peter Franchot has his way.
Yes, he wants to push the start date of public schools in Maryland past Labor Day. He actually feels that this would help business in the state. Many families would be able to vacation up until Labor Day, which could fare well for those businesses in Ocean City and many of the other beach communities on the peninsula. And I have to say, I agree with him on this, because one of the things that always annoyed me with school is you would go back like on a Wednesday and you'd go to school, you know, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then you'd have Monday off, and you'd always wonder, why can't they just let you go back to school after Labor Day?
Well, he's going to have a hard sell with the education department, because the goal is to get those 180 days in. You have to have 180 days of school.
Right.
You have inclement weather and things like that. You might not get those in. So I think they like starting early. As opposed
as
to
a buffer,
tacking,
exactly.
tacking it on the end.
Right.
I mean, I would love to have my kids out of school, their summer vacation, until after Labor Day, especially if your kids work in Ocean City and do things like that.
Well, that's the other thing he said, that you know, students who work can work past the Labor Day holiday. You know, and basically it's a catch-22, because since they're going to be pushing the start date back, that means they would add the extra school days onto the end of the year in June. You know, so that's the big question. Would you rather be in school in June or have a couple extra days off in, you know, from August into September?
And you know, the kicker for that for me is that when they, and please forgive me for saying this, but those last couple half days or whatever they have in June, they're watching movies.
And everyone knows that the last couple of days it was like a breeze. We never did anything.
I mean, because the grades are already in, the testing is done, so.
But I'm sure there are teachers out there who may go up until the bitter end, so good for them, I guess.
Speaking of summer, the crabs,
The crabs, yes. The numbers are looking up for the Chesapeake Bay's blue crab population. Maryland's Department of Natural Resources announced that the results, of a winter dredge survey, and it shows that there are more blue crabs in the bay than there was actually a year ago. There were more than 700 million crabs found in the bay, and I believe that's up 66% from last year. Now, the other day, as many people probably remember, the report was released. They gave the grade report for the bay, and they got a D+ for overall health, which was not good. And then we hear this saying that the population of the crabs is thriving. So I don't know what to believe, because you think there would be a direct correlation.
Yeah, maybe not an immediate direct correlation. So, I mean, I don't know. I think it's good news either way.
Right. Good news definitely for the
700 million. What was that number again? 700
million blue crabs are found.
Yeah, I think my husband can eat that in one sitting in an all-you-can-eat.
That's a lot. That may be dangerous. Right? I wonder who has to count all of them. I mean, granted, they don't count them individually, but still. So,
that's good news,
that's good news. It's good news for the watermen, which obviously make their living, you know, off blue crabs. Those who do crab and everything. So, it's good news. We'll see what next year brings, though.
Hey, have you all seen the Kony 2012 video? Clap your hands if you've seen it. I don't know if you have. You know what I'm talking about. It was really huge. today was supposed to be the day, wasn't it? That they were going to have everybody post.
The stand-up day, exactly, to make everything kind of known to everyone. Basically, what's happening now is Congress is making this push for money for Joseph Kony. And I guess we should preface it a little bit, basically, real quick here, is that people know that he's a warlord in Africa, and he was kidnapping children in Uganda, I believe, and people are saying he needs to be stopped because obviously this is a huge issue. Well, now some lawmakers are going to introduce legislation to expand the Rewards for Justice program to now include Joseph Kony. And I did a little bit of research before the show, and I found that the Rewards for Justice program is administered by the U.S. Department of State's Bureau of Diplomatic Security. Try saying that twice. It authorizes rewards for information that leads to the arrest or conviction of anyone who plans, commits, or attempts international terrorist acts against U.S. persons or property. So the big question now everyone has is, first of all, is he posing a threat to the United States?
Right.
And if so, why is millions of dollars going to be put on a reward list, U.S. dollars, when there are people here that are struggling and suffering that need the money as well? It's kind of one of those things that people are weighing it out. So I don't know. What do you think about all this?
I don't know. I'm a little mixed on that, especially when I'm paying $4 a gallon for gas. Not that I, don't want those children helped and the people over there helped.
Right.
What do you think? Log on to our Facebook page and let us know. We want to know what you think about sending money, Congress authorizing money to essentially capture
for a
this
reward
man.
for him. And again, there's no real threat to the United States, as of right now anyway. So that's why people are questioning why exactly are we doing this. So we'll see what people think about that.
Well, prom season is upon us. I know my daughter
is.
has her dress and everything's ready, and she is not running for prom queen. She told me that.
She's not?
But if she was, I would not do this. Take a look.
This mother, this mom in Texas, this is no joke, she's taken things to the extreme to make sure her daughter is crowned prom queen. Now, is it that serious?
Yeah.
Basically, the mother spared no expense by buying a large billboard for her daughter to advertise her run for prom queen. She's even, in an attempt to get votes, she has taken out newspaper ads. She's even gotten restaurants involved, and they have signs up in front saying, vote for her.
Yeah.
And the mother has spent nearly $2,000 so far.
That's insane. That's
now,
insane.
I want to know something. She spent all this money. If she does win, was the $2,000 worth the plastic crown they're going to put on her head?
I think it's going to backfire. I really do. I think the students are going to see that and not want to vote on her. I don't know. I can't imagine. If I did something like that, my daughter would just...
She would be mortified.
She'd be mortified.
And a lot of the kids in the school and even the parents are saying it's ridiculous. Like, is it that serious, prom queen? Is that going to get you anywhere in life? So we'll have to see. We'll have an update maybe, and we'll see. It is Texas. They go big in Texas, I guess.
Well, up next on Delmarva Life, surviving breast cancer from diagnosis to treatment to what's next. We'll meet 2 breast cancer survivors and hear their stories.
And later, everyone needs a little love. We're going to tell you how your dog or cat can help spread that love to others.
Plus, local musicians Rhonda Apple and Dale Britt are here. Take us to the break.
And then one day, one magic day.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future, and Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897.